All right, next up, we've got a fixed blade. It's a Joe Flowers design, and no, it is not a Condor. Surprise, surprise, or a Tops for that matter. We have the CJRB Hyperlite. Very cool little knife. Comes in at about $60 right now. For that, 4.17-inch blade of RPM 9 powder metallurgy steel. And what they're kind of aiming for with this, the Hyperlite, is an ultralight hiking or outdoors knife. And let's evaluate it from that perspective, shall we? Really cool drop point shape. You've got a flat grind on it that's kind of mid-height here at the back, but gradually gets taller, closer towards the tip. So the efficiency or the geometry out towards that tip near the belly is going to be a little bit slicier. Good for some of the hunting, skinning tasks, of course. And there at the back, it's a little bit stouter, which could come in handy when you're doing more heavier push cuts, working on wood, traps, that sort of thing. Pretty cool grind on it, I gotta say, and a pretty cool shape overall. Handles here are G10. The back has a little bit of a signature, not so much a signature, but a nod to Joe Flowers' kind of heritage with machetes. And you've got a little bit of a machete character line to that little tab sticking out. And then this little bit here is a tiny hex turner as well, which is kind of neat. Feel in the hand is not bad for what it is, and I only say for what it is because they kept the scales quite thin on these knives, which again, they're trying to keep it lighter and sleeker for, lighter weight carry, or ultralight carry. Weight-wise, about 3.5 ounces, 3.5 inch. And with the sheath, only an extra ounce on top of that. So that's not bad at all for, a full tang knife like this with a thickness. Well, the specs say 0.11, so it's creeping up on an eighth of an inch, but doesn't quite feel that thick with my just looking by my micrometers here. But in any case, it's a decent thickness for just general slicing. This is not a heavy-duty batoner by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I think it's pretty successful in that regard, keeping it nice and light. I wouldn't want to spend hours carving wood with this. I think it would get quite uncomfortable for me personally, but it's good to have options, and it's good to see a cool knife like this, which I think, even more than the outdoor type of thing, which it would certainly work, I think this would make a really cool everyday carry fixed blade. I mean, the weight, you've got folders easily more heavy than that sometimes. The sheath, it's actually set up for neck carry, believe it or not. Kydex with a thin loop there. Actually, this probably wouldn't even fit around my head. Okay, maybe it's not set up for neck carry.
You look like you're about to go through college hazing.
Okay, so maybe it's not set up for neck carry. Scratch that. But one could, and it's honestly, it wouldn't be that bad. I wouldn't carry it around my neck because I don't care to. You also have a belt attachment option right here. It is essentially a couple of pieces of, looks injection molded, it's not Kydex, but that can clamp on here. You can carry it horizontally or vertically. This piece, the belt loop itself, can be rotated. You can carry it horizontally. And let me just check to see. It is not large tech lock compatible, but let's check. I have a small tech lock around here somewhere. Let's see. It is not small tech lock compatible either. I would say it would be compatible with Civivi's T-clip, however, because you've got a slot on there. Would also work with Ulti clips or some stuff like that if you wanted to carry it inside the waistband. Be nice and slim for that type of usage, I gotta say. I think it'd be really cool, and you have a very slicey blade with a lot of reach with not a ton of weight for everyday use.